What do you think of Minister Fraser leaving cabinet?
Well, first of all, Sean is a wonderful colleague and a wonderful friend, but I must say that I need to let Sean speak about Sean.
Okay, and what about the FES? What do you think needs to be in it to reassure Canadians?
Well, I can say that, the Deputy Prime Minister, Finance Minister, all of us have spent, we spend every day thinking about what Canadians need, how to get them through this period, and also to create the conditions so that the economy really works for all Canadians. So I'm about to head in there and take a read, so looking forward to Canadians, sharing that with Canadians. The Finance Minister will share that with Canadians a little later.
And we know the $250 checks are not going to be in it. Why is that? Why did the government move on from that?
Well, I think that one might want the support of the opposition parties, and you might want to ask the opposition parties why they're not supporting that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think of Sean Fraser leaving cabinet?
Sean is an extremely talented politician, a great colleague, and someone who's done very, very well, I must say, not only representing Nova Scotia, but really taking on very challenging files and turning them into delivery for Canadians. I can think of housing, everything he's done. We've been working together on innovation, making sure we do more, faster, and better. So you know what? I understand on the other end. I think Canadians should understand this is a particular time to be in politics. And what you hear, and I've not had a chance, but I understand, when you come from rural Canada, just the ride to Ottawa every week is taking a big toll on families. So I can understand someone after almost a decade saying, listen, I want to spend more time with my family and my kids. So in that sense, he served with distinction, and as Canadians, we should all be grateful that people are stepping up from every corner of the nation to work for Canadians.
So you don't think this has anything to do with a lack of confidence in the leadership of the Liberal Party?
Yeah, I think after a decade, you've seen colleagues on both sides of the aisle, looking back and saying, they've given a lot, they've worked a lot for their constituent, they've worked a lot for Canada, and I think he's leaving with, I'm sure, the feeling that he has accomplished a lot for his constituents, but also for Canada. So in my view, I think for him and anyone who's been serving, we should all be thankful and say, listen, thanks for a job well done, and wishing you the best for the rest,
And just the fall economic statement coming out today, how much do you think your government has had to rewrite its plans because of the arrival of Donald Trump in the U.S.?
Listen, it's a very dynamic world. The world is different. A lot of change has occurred over the last 10 years. I think that our strategy, which we adopted around security of our border, the Arctic and the North, the resiliency of supply chain, making sure that we are more integrated and making sure that our American friends understand that in very key supply chain, from critical mineral to energy to the auto sector to aerospace, and having a growth agenda. For me, that's important because at the end of the day, we're all competing for investments, and our job is to make sure that we bring investment in this country so we can have strong communities, that our workers would have work not only for now, but for decades to come, and we would have strong industry. So, we'll see what's presented this afternoon. But, when I look at the world today, I'm more convinced than ever than Canada offers unparalleled stability, predictability, the rule of law. We have the talent, we have the strong ecosystems across our country. We have the critical mineral, we have renewable energy. We're the only G7 country with a free trade agreement with all the other G7 countries. You know what? We're the envy of the world. So we just need to make sure that every day we celebrate what we have, strive to always do better, and make sure that we let the world know that this is the place.
Mr. Hajdu, any comment on the resignation of Chrystia Freeland?
I wish her all the best. Look, these are difficult and deeply personal decisions, and Obviously she's made that decision, and I respect her for it.
En français, pouvez-vous le dire en français, s'il vous plaît? Est-ce que vous pensez de la démission de Mme Freeland?
Oui, c'est une décision très personnelle et c'est très difficile aussi, mais j'espère des bonnes choses, des belles choses, des bonnes choses pour Mme.
Est-ce que le prochain à démissionner, c'est Justin Trudeau, vous croyez?
Thank you.
Can he stay? Can Justin Trudeau stay at this point?
Say that Chrystia Freeland is a good friend, someone I work with very, very closely as president of the Treasury Board and Minister of Transport. This news has hit me really hard, and I'll reserve further comment until I have time to process it.
En français, s'il vous plaît, pouvez-vous me dire ce que vous pensez de la démission?
La ministre Freeland est une bonne amie. Nous travaillons très proches chaque jour. Pour moi, comme présidente du Conseil du Trésor, avec elle, la ministre des Finances. Elle est une citoyenne incroyable et je voudrais répondre avec plus d'informations, plus d'avis quand j'ai le temps de penser de cette nouvelle.
Est-ce que votre gouvernement est fini?
How would you describe the situation your government's in right now? Your finance minister has resigned on hours before the FES was supposed to be tabled.
These are unusual days. They're unusual days, and I think we'll see how things unfold today. I haven't heard of the Prime Minister hasn't given a response that I have heard yet, so I'm fascinated in seeing what's going on.
Were you expecting this to happen? Like, did you have any sense that this was going to happen?
No, but I don't know who did. Things happen in politics, and it's a
Sometimes
rough
you could
road.
read the room and see things happening. I mean, if you read the Globe, you would see that.
I read all the news outlets.
Does this feel like the end? Does it feel like the end to you?
I've been a lifelong Liberal. I was 12 years old when I joined the Liberal Party of Canada, and I have never doubted a day that the Liberal Party is the strongest party in this country, and that we will always have the leader we need at the right time, and we'll continue to be the Liberal Party.
Is he the right leader?
I have said to the Prime Minister, if he wants my advice on his leadership or comments, I'll give them directly only to him. I've been really clear about that. So it's a day where we will. I think there's got to be some reflection going on. And I was Chrystia Freeland's parliamentary secretary, and I have huge respect for her, and I will continue to have huge respect for her. And I'm really glad her confidence is in the Liberal Party, and she is going to run as a member of Parliament. And I think that says a lot.
What are you going to do next?
Is that all?
That's all.
Promise?
Yeah.
What do you make of Chrystia Freeland's comments? What do you make of her criticisms? Do you agree with them?
Those are her comments, and I'll let her stand by.
What is your assessment of the country's finances?
Est-ce que M. Trudeau doit rester? Est-ce qu'il peut rester?
Écoutez, là, c'est sûr que c'est un coup dur ce matin, mais on en a vu d'autres. C'est pas notre premier rodéo. Alors, donnez-nous le temps un petit peu, puis vous allez avoir toutes les informations.
Qu'est-ce que ça vous fait?
Attendez un peu, là, c'est pas à moi de vous dire c'est quoi le déroulement du reste de la journée. C'est pas notre premier rodéo. On est en...
Comment vous avez... Comment personnellement...
Le premier ministre reste-t-il en place?
Est-ce que le premier ministre est encore le premier ministre? Absolument. Le premier ministre est encore le premier ministre. Comme je vous dis, c'est un coup dur, c'est vrai. C'est pas notre premier rodéo. Puis on vous revient avec plus de détails.
Comment vous avez pris la
Est-ce que M. Trudeau est encore le premier ministre? Est-il encore le chef?
Est-ce que M. Trudeau...
On va avoir plus de choses à dire plus tard, mais maintenant...
Mais votre réaction à chaud, comme réaction à chaud.
I have nothing else to add. We'll have more to say later.
Comment est-ce que la nouvelle ce matin?
Comment vous réagissez à votre nomination par intérim et qui va assurer...
Bon, écoutez, vous faites beaucoup de spéculations pour l'instant. Donc, je vous dirais, c'est une situation sérieuse, mais il faut toujours garder le meilleur intérêt des Canadiens et des Canadiennes. C'est ce que je fais. Et évidemment, il y aura plus à dire au cours de la journée.
Est-ce que vous êtes ministre des Finances? Est-ce que vous êtes ministre des Finances en ce moment?
Non, je suis ministre de l'Industrie, des Sciences et de l'Innovation. Et comme je vous dis, c'est une situation sérieuse. Je pense que les gens le constatent. Mais ce qu'on va faire, on va continuer d'agir dans l'intérêt des Canadiens.
Do you continue to have confidence in the Prime
Listen,
Minister?
the moment now is for us to focus on the best interest of Canadians. That's what we're doing.
Stay on. Is it in his best interest to stay on?
C'est sûr que c'est un coup dur de perdre Mme Freeland, mais la situation est difficile aussi. On est tous des êtres humains, mais on est une équipe et on va trouver la meilleure façon de réagir à tout ça pour le mieux de la population.
À quelques heures.
C'est sa décision. Je ne peux pas rentrer dans ce détail-là.
Avez-vous l'impression que le cabinet pourrait partir?
Je sais pas. Ma décision, la mienne, elle est prise depuis longtemps. Aujourd'hui, c'est sûr que c'est un coup dur de perdre la ministre Freeland, mais en même temps, on a vécu plein de choses dans les 10 dernières années. Alors, donnez-nous juste un petit peu de temps, puis on va vous donner le déroulement de la journée et de la suite. Merci.